take a picture with the kids? Thanks, Mom. All right. How do we do that?
Wait, they're moving.
We have to stand against us. So
Actually, they're not that heavy. I could
down a
steal the
bit.
baby.
My name is Jankos. Well, technically, my actual name is Marcin, but I actually think I use Jankos more.
Let's go to Mordor, Mr. Frodo.
I'm too tall to be Frodo. Or
Too
Sam.
tall to be Frodo. I'm the right size to be Sam, if I may.
Currently, I'm 26 years old. I'll be 27 years old in July, which sucks because everyone in esports is way younger than me. I don't feel like I'm an old person, but when you are surrounded by younglings, by people who are barely 20, you feel like you're the dinosaur.
You ready? Oh, Mom, can we get one phone?
The dinosaur had a lot of good hash.
I don't actually think about my age that much. I feel like I can still compete on the highest level even though I'm not 20 anymore.
Nah, okay, I'm losing like too much dignity here. I'm sorry.
I never really dreamed of being a professional player. I realized that the people that I'm watching and that are playing the game professionally already back then in Season 1, they are not very good and I can be better than them. My time in G2 started in 2018. Back then, they were one of the best teams in Europe already.
G2 Esports is the most successful gaming organization in the world.
Back then, I was dominating people in the jungle, and I was really, really good at it.
He's the best jungler that Europe has ever produced.
Then in 2019, we picked up caps. We kind of made the name for ourselves.
G2 had one of the strongest teams the Western world has ever seen.
Is this the best team EU has ever seen?
2019 was the best year of my life so far. We won a MSI, which no other team ever did from the West.
Where were you when the West rose up?
We won everything except Worlds, which we got second. 2019 was the year that G2 made every other team in the West believe that it's possible to win Worlds.
Then in 2021, it was the biggest failure. We didn't win a single time in Europe. We didn't even go to Worlds. This is like a disaster.
We went from second at Worlds to not even qualifying for Worlds. We just decided to literally explode the team from inside out. What used to work no longer works, and either you adapt or die. We have decided to bench and look to trade Wonder, Mickey, Reckless, Grabs, and Nelson, and look to also replace the rest of the support staff.
I mean, I wouldn't say that the new kids are spoiled. It's just more that back in the day, we had it harder.
I'm trying to show them that when you're 26, people should respect me. Something I never had in my life.
He's like the dad or the mom of the team.
Clean stuff.
I feel like they have sort of the grandpa of esports in me.
Yo, Pino, my boy, yo.
The Jankos 6 years ago,
You ready? Yes, baby.
he was much more mechanical, but he was not a leader. He was a pain to deal with.
Say goodbye.
Very different.
It's not a pattern, just cross. I mean,
Like-
it's basically instead of hitting this tower, we could just base now, and we could like have faster tempo top and do the same top and then do the same bot and just like keep repeating it.
Right now, he's many times the guy that carries mood, the guy that carries calls, the guy that carries the maturity in the team.
Let's do this.
The person that has competed for 10 years has different skill set, you know? And Jankos is incredibly experienced.
It's like the easiest reactors, no? It's also.
I never really consider myself a team leader, but as the oldest person, I have to lead them in a certain way.
We're only level 5, okay? And the bot cap is up to. Wait, when we have so much pressure in the game, like.
I still want to be myself and I don't want to leave my personality.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I also need to show them that it is not only for fun and we actually have to perform for real, you know?
They use Jace Flash, and Zin actually, I'm not sure if he flashed or not, but they for sure use Jace Flash, okay?
I think you can also go backboard, I guess, after mid wave.
Yeah, I'm really fucking this guy top now.
Oh, that's crazy.
When problems come, and they will come, they always come, we need to trust each other, we need to rely on each other. We need to be a unit.
Wait, when we have so much pressure in the game, like.
And when the difficult times come, when the actual test is there, we will be ready.
Nie jest łatwo. Nie wszyscy po prostu to widzą, bo tego po prostu nie widać. Widzą go Błazenka na streamie, albo jak on gdzieś tam śmieje, ale codzienność wygląda troszkę inaczej.
I don't know how many years I have left as a pro player. This could be my last year. Maybe next year is the last year. All I know is that I played for many, many years now, and I never was standing really at the top. Even though we won in the past, I won in the past, I always felt like it's just not enough because I never got to win the championship.
Pomimo trudności, pomimo gdzieś tam psychicznych gdzieś tam trudności, emocji i w ogóle, to i tak on chce bardzo to osiągnąć, on o to dba, on o to walczy.
I don't want to retire on the bottom like last year. When I retire, I want to be on the peak, on the highest level. Back in the day, all I did really was only play. Nowadays, I like to reset.
Boisna, wciąż Warszawa, pełna ulic, plac.
Jest w tym momencie publiczny, prywatny jest tylko dla najbliższych osób, dla rodziny, dla znajomych. Myślę, że też związek z jakąkolwiek kobietą, on po prostu nie ma na to czasu. Dlatego nie szukasz, nie starasz się tak mocno, tak?
Czyli masz, się w ogóle się nie staram.
Masz ustalony w tym momencie cel.
No co jest moim celem? No wygranie World. The last time I had a girlfriend was 2015. Now it's 2022, so well, I guess it's been quite some time. I think the part that I miss about having a relationship, of course, is someone close. Sometimes you just want to hug someone. You know, not everyone can have everything, and maybe because I had a nice career, maybe what I don't have is the relationship part and the close person part. And that's okay.
To są dwie łyżeczki? Tak mi się wydaje. Czy jeszcze trochę? Jeszcze
Jeszcze
trochę,
ciut.
chyba, nie?
Tak. Wiesz, ty musisz się nauczyć gotować, bo w dzisiejszych czasach dziewczyny bardzo lubią chłopaków.
Ale kobiety też lubią Uber Eats. I sacrifice myself and everything I do for league and to play league and to think about league and to just everything about my life is league, but life priorities change. And then if I were to win a world championship, I think I would call it a day. Retire, have more time for family, have more time for friends. Whoa. Maybe find a girlfriend.
It's okay. Nothing happened.
But for now, all I do is focus on league. My priorities are still on winning, and everything I do in my life is with the goal in mind of being the best I can be at the thing I do. I really want to, you know, have this last chance, this last goal to be at the very top. And after that, who knows?